What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How are you all doing today? We got Cinder, Ash, Megahorn 25, Michael. Welcome to the stream, guys. How's everybody doing today? How are you guys doing? So today's stream is Manaphy, and it's going to be a bit shorter. It's going to be a 10-egg stream. I know we've done a bunch of those recently, but I have homework. I don't know. Like, school has hit me so hard the past couple weeks. So need all the time I can get, but I promised to stream today, so I am going to at least be doing this first half of one here. But how are you guys doing today? How have your days been? How are your weekends? Anyone that participated in community weekend, how'd that go? 'Cause it's been a little while since I've seen you all. Fat Play-Doh, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I'm hurrying to get homework done so you can shiny it tonight. You haven't gotten a single shiny during WSHC yet, so you'd like to change that. Fair. Best of luck, Cinder. Best of luck. Yeah, I'm like doing the opposite. I'm rushing the stream so I can get my homework, so I can get to my homework. Because I gotta finish that up tonight by midnight. It's like the last big homework assignment. After that, it's a bunch of final projects. So that's gonna be rip. It's only been 3 days, but still, I get that. I get that. You're hunting for Gligar. Good luck, Ash. Best of luck to you there. Yeah, but sorry about the weekend not having any streams. Yeah, Sunday I sat down to do it, and like, my internet just was like, no. Like, I was trying to load stuff, and it was struggling. Yo, Shiny Under Jackal, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, man? How are you doing? How have you been? Boom, nailed that first try. Don't know if you should hunt Ho-Oh or Kyogre tonight. If you hunt Ho-Oh, if you hunt Ho-Oh, you can, or if you hunt. Okay. I am tired. I am tired. Last week was rough. This week is a little rough. Next week is finals and final projects. It's all rough. Reading is hard now. Ho can hit you an extra points this week. We really want Kyogre. The true struggles there, right? Yo, Char 3640, welcome to the stream. Made it home early and finally made a stream. Awesome, glad you're here, dude. Glad you were here. Southstar 44, welcome, welcome. Mike F, welcome as well. Need some Registeel luck, dude. I hope you get it. I hope you don't have a Reggie that is super stubborn like I did. Your latest shiny Pokemon was Shiny Beldum, which evolved into Metagross. Awesome! Awesome! Yeah, my latest was the Pikachu I got yesterday. Yeah, I haven't gotten as many shinies in Let's Go as a lot of people seem to have. I haven't had a lot of time to hunt. I still don't have the charm, and it's going to be difficult for me to get the charm because the only things I need are Golem, Alakazam, and Machamp. But I can't trade with anyone that isn't local, so it's ripped there. Maybe you should just hunt Lugia, and now that Ho is ready to be hunted. The previous issues with hunting Lugia, whenever you want, have been solved. I don't know. I'm excited to hear what you do hunt, though. Latest was Trapinch and Emerald. That's awesome, though. That's super awesome to get Trapinch, especially in Emerald, too. Yo, Puffin, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Let's go. Good on you. How's it going, Puffin? Yeah, normally this is a Sunday stream, but Sunday my internet was kind of crummy. So yeah, we are doing a Manaphy hunt today. You can just dual hunt. This is true. This is true. That is an option. Kind of get the best of both there. The question is Ho Reshiram or Lugia alongside Kyogre? Too many hunts, not enough time. I mean, if Ho-Oh nets you those extra points, I feel like that'd be a good one. Cheese and Ham, how's it going? I like the Santa hats people have going on here. You hunted live a few days ago, but no one joined your stream, so you ended after 15 minutes. Hey, that's like the first stream that's gonna happen, though. That's gonna happen. I went into the first time I ever streamed expecting no one to be there except for me and maybe like a friend I mentioned it to. And when multiple friends I mentioned it to showed up, that was like beyond all my expectations. It just takes some time. It definitely takes some time to get going there. Oh, that was your third stream? Still, like, you know, you gotta get going, and sometimes fewer people show up. We've had streams where you have had 90 people here. We have streams where we have like 8 people here. It just depends. It happens from time to time. I get that though. I get that. If you go in expecting there to be certain numbers, which you really shouldn't. Like, that's always the thing they say is like, you know, don't focus on the numbers, just enjoy it and stuff. You're going to. Once you have like a really good day, you want to have that again. And when it's not that, it can kind of be unfortunate, you know, like, not necessarily unfortunate, but it can almost like be a little bit like disappointing, and it can be demotivating. He's gotta find a way to get through it though. You know, it happens though. Still going for Registeel. Mike, best of luck there. Best of luck. I'm gonna stream Ultra Sun on Saturday. Like, just the dual hunts? It's possible. It's possible. We'll see what I can do, though. Like I kind of been talking about, like, last week was super busy and hectic and stressful. This week's been a bit hectic and stressful. Next week's gonna be pretty bad. Like basically, I'm in college. If for anyone that didn't know, I'm in college. I'm in my fall semester of my senior year, so I got one more semester next, or in the spring, and then I'm done. But like, so I'm in like my final classes and stuff right now in next semester. Next semester will be easy. I only have like one class left, but like this semester I've had so many different big projects, big assignments and stuff, and they've all kind of like wrapped up right around now, like last week, this week, and next week. And so, like, my stream schedule is going to be all over the place. Don't listen. The words at the end of the stream are trying to lie and deceive you. As it stands. Because, yeah, the streams are going to be all over the place. I don't know how many I'm going to be doing this week. I know this one's already only going to be 10 eggs instead of 20, which is our usual mark to hit. Just trying to get homework and projects and stuff done. But, so I don't know 100% what I'll be able to do. Keep at it. Don't watch so many people on yours, better just enjoy it and be in the moment. Yeah, that's the advice to take, for sure. I am very guilty of looking at the numbers a lot, I will admit. But yeah, no, as long as you're enjoying it, then. Like, that's why I got into it. It was, you know, like, I was already shiny hunting all the time. May as well, like, shiny hunt and talk to some people who are also doing it, you know? May stream today too? That'd be fun, man. Gonna graduate high school soon. Awesome, Char. Awesome. I hope that's been going well for you. Saturday is a very important day, is it now? This is the kind of thing with Reshi and Kyogre. You're excited to get them as shinies, but you're also excited for what you're hunting after them. I feel that. I feel that. Here we're playing other games, so lurking. You're all good, Jackal. You're all good, my man. Your stream just poofed out of existence. Oh no. That's no good. Alright, so hopefully we can get through this pretty quick. Because, yeah. It does take a good bit of time to get this set up. We gotta get through all this. We gotta talk to Ro and get the Pokedex. Have Don show us what a Pokemon Center is. And then we have to catch 11 Pokemon. And then trade 10 Pokemon. And then we can actually hatch some eggs. Saturday's December 8th. And guess what happened on December 8th, 2017? Ultimate is Friday, the 7th. Yo, Munch, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? How are you doing? Oh man, I like splashed water in my face. Didn't see 2017. Yeah, that is definitely a bit of it there. What'll make this hunt quicker is turning off battle effects and putting text speed to fast. I mean, it doesn't make it significantly faster. It definitely would help, but it was making it faster. What's my Smash Bros main? I mean, if I technically had one, it'd be Zero Suit, but I've played like maybe a total of 10 hours of Smash, like in my life. I really don't play a lot of Smash Bros. Yeah, like I said, I haven't played that much. Like my time on Zero Suit and to like be my main, to be more than any other like character I've played, is like the amount that most people who are into Smash would just put into every character individually to be like, hey, this is what they're like. We're good. We're definitely gonna do something to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of getting a shiny Raikou. It's a worthy thing to celebrate. Yeah, let's knock the tech speed up. It's not gonna do too much. It's not gonna make too terribly much of a difference. I know it will technically make a bit of a difference, but there's so many things going on in this hunt that all kind of like take the same amount of time. Because I know people have suggested to me, you know, like, oh, like hatch the eggs halfway, send them with half the steps and stuff. But they are slowly losing steps as we go along. That's just a thing that's happening, and so I don't want to like speed that up because eventually the eggs are unhuntable. Like we can't hatch them on new saves. They'll hatch before we can actually trade them with people. That's no good. So I don't want to like speed that process up in the case that we get unlucky. I know that's one thing people have offered, but at the same time, you also have like another save that's like gotta get to the point where you can trade, and that's like another big thing. Hollow Geek, welcome to the stream. Everyone who can see your avatar knows who you main. That's fair. Here's this Bitter Pokemon Trainer. Cool, cool. What are we doing in our stream where you drew shiny Raikou for about as long as you get it after you actually started soft resetting? That could be pretty cool. 5-hour art stream. 5 hours of drawing shiny Raikou is a good way to spend your Saturday. Definitely. Definitely. Mewtwo is your main. Cool, cool. Don't think I've ever played Mewtwo. I really haven't played that many characters. Like I said, I haven't played much Smash Bros. Really at all. I know people are asking me like, oh, you should make like a separate channel for when you start playing Ultimate. And it's like, but I don't play it though. But I don't play Smash, which I know is like a shame and like a crime. But I just don't play Smash. Did the stream lag? I didn't see any issues. Cat's high. Got some catnip or something? Alright, there, now we got the running shoes. That'll at least help a little bit. Yes. Alright. Okay. Just so long as we don't see a shiny before we get to before we get some Pokeballs. Yo, Elganel, welcome to the stream. Manaphy, yup, we are doing Manaphy today. Yeah, normally today would be like a dual hunt or a, you know, like catch combo hunt or something, but yeah, we didn't get to do Manaphy on Sunday, so we're doing 10 eggs of it today. Flavor Hunt, Wishmaker, Jirachi, soft resets are possible for it. I mean, I want a shiny Jirachi at some point. It's possible. I've heard the odds are technically slightly better, depending if we're talking about the same one, slightly better than full odds, but still pretty up there. I'd be cool with that. There's so much appreciation for this Raikou. Still can't believe you're actually able to persist enough to get a shiny. You genuinely didn't think you would do it. I mean, honestly, that's kind of how it was. It was kind of a joke that I would go for Rowlet, so I was like, alright, I'll go for Ditto. Oh, excuse me, assuming that would somehow help with Rowlet. It obviously didn't, but it was still enough to like get me into shiny hunting, and I was super hyped for it. It was a good time. It was a good time. I'm glad I did it, because obviously here we are almost 2 years later, and I am doing the streams, have almost 200 shinies. It's all a good time. You want to have a long hunt, won't have a long shiny hunt besides your 1590 soft resets. This happened a year ago, and you're so amazed at how much it's done for you and where you are now because of it. It's awesome. It's awesome. I'm so glad that it had such a positive effect for you. It's a weird cat. Aren't all cats a little weird? I've never had one. I've never owned a cat, and like we were never able to when I was a kid. My mom's allergic, so like we couldn't have a cat in the house. So we always had dogs. We've always had dogs. I've always been a dog person. I didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah, and so update on my chair. It is, I like leaned over in it the wrong way, like I had to lean down and grab something out of my bag. The whole thing just like cracked all the way through, so like it is on its very, very last limb here. I thought the Raikou wouldn't have gotten a shiny hunting, would have never hunted Rizian, so would never start watching streams for entertainment and well, yeah, no, like it's just super, super awesome. I'm glad that it all worked out the way it did, for sure. Hashtag shiny Manaphy luck. We need it. We need it. We need to actually get to... The big thing we need is actually getting to hashing some eggs. So that the luck will come in handy. So yeah, let's get through this bit right here, then we can get some Pokeballs, then we can go and actually do some catching here. Don't mind me being emotional over a bunch of orange and yellow pixels. Nah, it's good. It's good. We all get attached to that kind of stuff, I feel. Like, I don't think in a shiny hunting stream anyone would judge for that at all. Be right back, right scene a bit, Hollow Geek. No, because I mean, there's definitely sentimental value to be had with it, even if it's literally just, yeah, like, when you think about it, some ones and zeros are a little bit different, so it, like, shows up as a different color. Like, that's all it really is. That doesn't matter, that doesn't make it any less special. Get a random encounter shiny during the Manaphy Egg. I would not be surprised. Like, we seriously could, and as long as we don't crit it, like, as long as we don't OHKO it, we'll be fine. Fair enough, yeah. No, definitely. Yeah, so let's get in here. But yeah, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we got a non-Manaphy shiny, like if we just got a shiny right off the, or like before we get Manaphy. Because think about it, it's over a 50% chance of us finding a shiny that isn't Manaphy during this hunt. Manaphy is less than half of the Pokemon we encounter in any hunt, or in any like batch. Because we encounter at least 12 catchable Pokemon before for every 10 Manaphy that we encountered. So that's like 10 out of every 22 Pokemon is a Manaphy, so you're talking... And it really only ends up breaking down to like 5 out of every 11 as far as like fractions go. But yeah, so it's over a 50%, like less than 50% of the Pokemon we encounter are Manaphys. So like, with them being at the same odds, it's like over 50% chance that the first Pokemon that we see shiny is not a Manaphy, actually. Oh, excuse me. How will I react when my starter is shiny? Like, it's not even an if, it's a when. I'd be really happy. I don't know if there's like a specific way that I know I'd react, but like, I'd be pretty happy. I'd be pretty dang happy to get that, to get anything as a shiny. Like, Manaphy or not, like, we'll go until we get Manaphy as far as these hunts go, but I will be happy for any shiny. It doesn't need to be a Manaphy first. A shiny is a shiny. Raikou and Verzini will forever be the two most important hunts, if not the most important hunts you've done. I can agree with that. Also, I guess I used Tackle, didn't I? Raikou started your full odds 11, Verzini solidified it. Awesome. I'm still not quite a full odds hunter. I don't know. I say this during like one of the most insane full odds hunts I could have ever done, but usually I'll still lean towards the method. If Piplup's a shiny, you need to name it Critlup, even if it eventually won't be a Piplup. Critlup's so perfect though. I need to add that as an emote. I've been meaning to. I actually like worked on it one day, but then like didn't save it or something. I think I was working on one of my laptops. But they're like really iffy about doing things that like crashed while I was trying to use paint.net to like actually work on some stuff and edit it. So like, yeah, that just never happened. That never worked out. But yeah, I need to add that Critlip emote. It would be perfect. Say you're full odds hunter even if you don't do exclusively full odds. Call yourself a full odds hunter even when you still did methods alongside your full odds stuff too. I mean, yeah, I'd say for these hunts, but I'm definitely not as exclusively a full odds hunter as you are. Like you tend to like specifically choose hunts that are more full odds, avoid the shiny charm, stuff like that. I will get the shiny charm if it is possible to do. For sure. When am I doing the pseudo method hunt on stream? I don't know. Things are hectic. I don't even know when the next stream's gonna be. Vanillix, what's going on? Welcome to Yawn, it's Manaphy. And if you're not gonna enjoy it, you don't have to watch, man. No, just to be negative. We're working on getting your Christmas tree up. Cool. Loop, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Fair enough. Trying a shiny living dex with full odds sounds like pain. Definitely having such a high number of Pokemon as my goal to catch as shinies. Yeah, no, like I don't know, like every extra roll for the like shiny chances is an insane time save. Just took a shower. Hope you're feeling refreshed afterwards, I guess. Alright, so let's hope we can catch this. We only have two like Bidoofs that can take a one hit. So hopefully this Bidoof catches and we can run to the Pokemon Center real quick. There we go. There we go. Good, good, good. This thing the full odds community is really cool. Usually everyone is watching method hunting streams, so full odds streams are more chill and relaxing. That's fair. I definitely think a lot of people end up tuning into the method stream just because, like, the same reason I feel like a lot of people like tune out of these streams after the first batch of Manaphys has been hatched for a while. Like, you know nothing's happening. Like, there's not anything that's going to be happening while I'm like talking to Rowan and stuff. It's not even like I'm sitting soft resetting for a starter or anything like that. It's just like the hunt's just kind of happening there. But yeah, so I can kind of get that. Like in general, a full odds stream's gonna have a bit more like patience to it almost in a way, and everyone there's gonna be a bit more calm. I can see that reasoning. Who's excited that PvP is coming to Pokemon Go? I saw it. It'll be interesting to see how well it's immediately implemented. Because I don't know, I guess, would it still be the same battle system? I would assume. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how that fully works. I feel like a person versus a person would show any kind of flaws if there are some in the battle system. Ah, no, Crit Lip strikes again. Yo, Shadow Assassin, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, man? Piplup with that critical hit there. That's what we needed. It's been a hot minute since you've been in stream. It has been a little bit. I've seen you in the Discord a bit more recently. But yeah, you're doing good. That's good to hear. I'm glad to have you here, man. Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't usually watch the Manaphy streams, we have to catch like 11 Pokemon before we can actually trade Manaphy's over, so then hatch them, because you have to hatch Manaphy's on a new save every time. Yo, Mila, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Manaphy Monday, except it's Tuesday and usually Sunday. How's it going? Yes, we're doing Manaphy. We're actually doing a Manaphy hunt right now. It's only going to be 10 eggs today. I do have homework and such I have to do later. But we are doing some Manaphy. How are you doing, Mila? I've seen all the shinies you showcased. I've seen you post them, man. Congrats on all of them. You've been racking them up, dude. Eventually you'll make a video on your other YouTube channel. You'll also post shiny reactions about why you hunt full odds, since you kind of have a personal connection with it at this point. You think that's fair. That's definitely a cool thing to like be able to give your perspective on. Like, from my point of view, like, shinies are rare, and I want to collect them. I want to collect all the shinies, and I will do it as fast as I can. With, again, like, there's a point where they become, granted, this might just be, like, everything from before I started was good, and everything after I started is new and bad. Who knows? We'll have to see how Gen 8 actually pulls it off. I know, Go's odds in general always have me iffy as far as being able to be transferred into the main games, but Let's Go's odds actually seem okay. And Go has reason to. As far as their normal base odds being so low, is like, you have to go walk and find Pokemon. I can easily find 10 Pokemon for every Pokemon I see in Go. I get that. I get that as a reason as to why you would do that kind of thing. So like, I don't know if that's like the tipping point once you start getting below like the 300s, the 200s as far as your odds go. Maybe that's a bit too much. I don't know. We'll have to see what I think about Gen 8 when it actually has a method, because I love catch combo. I think that's like a great method in general. But like for me, it's like, if I can fill and check off all those boxes in the most efficient way possible, that would be awesome. I want to be able to like say, here's my like decks in Let's Go, here's my decks in Sun and Moon and Yusum. Like, that's the kind of thing I want to be able to do with it. And, like, that's really why, like, I saw someone had done it in Gen 6. Like, they got everything in Gen 6. I was like, that is awesome. I want to do that. And so, it's awesome and I want to try to do that. So, like, for me, it's not necessarily, like, the rarity obviously makes it more of a challenge. But full odds is more than it needs to be, in my opinion. Like, for me personally, obviously, like, full odds hunters, I'm not, like, saying, like, oh, no, that's inefficient, you're being dumb, you don't need to do that. It's like, for what I'm doing, getting a little bit of a method in there is fine, usually. You know? Post your shinies on the Discord. I try to post them as well. I usually post them. Yo, hi, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I love my hair. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Marco Barber, Blue Alex Gaming, welcome to the stream, guys. You're gonna go eat. I'll leave the stream open. Alright. Hope the food is good. Shadow Assassin, good seeing you. Hope you'll be able to make it back. I assume you'll make it back. We still have plenty of stream left. Oh, it's Mr. Nick. Awesome! Mr. Nick, how have you been? How have you been, dude? You're not here for a living dex, you're just here to have fun and make friends and get shinies. Like, yeah, see, yeah, everyone has their own reasons for doing it. Obviously, I enjoy the community and everything, and it's not like I'm like saying like, no, I'm only here to complete that dex, and then screw you guys, I'm out. It's like, no, it's fun because like it is something that I've been doing now for almost 2 years, and like it's a really enjoyable thing, and it's always been a fun way to pass the time, and I like there are games that are like in my top set of games that I haven't played in forever because it's like I enjoy them, but I enjoy shiny hunting just as much, and shiny hunting is relaxing, not stressful, which a lot of games end up being. So yeah, no, that's where I've been on it usually. So like, I tend to enjoy, like, I don't know, being able to like get a shiny a day or something like that. That is fun. That is fun to be able to like pull that off, have the decks, and be able to say like, yeah, these are usually the odds, but like if you do this, like if you do this complex set of things, you can, like increase your chances. You can make it a little bit better. Like, I guess that's the thing for me. Like, if a method requires you putting in some extra work to do it, then I think it makes more sense. Yo, Navy, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Mewtwo Sinok, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? New Pokemon X. Nice. I have all of Gen 6. I haven't beaten X or Y. I've beaten the Oras. I haven't beaten X or Y, though. My problem was I got Alpha Sapphire before I got my copy of Y. So, like, I played it. I played Oras, and then I went back to Y. Like, I went back to Kalos. And Oras had a lot of little tiny tweaks to the Gen 6 engine, and, like, a little bit of, like some kind of, like, things where they smoothed out kinks in the engine and stuff. So, like, that's what... So it's hard for me to go back to like X and Y from that, you know? At the end of the day, we're all going wild to redeem colored pixels, so does it really matter how you hunt? This is true. This is true. Getting that little star, getting that the dex in the spot field, improve your patience, that's what you learn about hunting. Oh yeah, no, there's no way. The first hunt I did on the stream was a full odds Emerald Treecko, like a starter hunt for Treecko. In Emerald. That was like 7 months after I started streaming at that, or after I had started hunting at that point. There is no way I would have been able to do that as my first hunt. It would have been one of those hunts I kind of jokingly start, get like 10 encounters in and stop. But because I'd already been hunting for so long, I'd put hundreds and hundreds of hours into SOS chaining and stuff. It's like, I'd built up enough patience at that point, or I'd built up enough like experience with it to know, alright, well I mean like, this one hunt actually isn't that much in terms of like time I spent overall. It's not that much. So it wasn't like something that I was like, oh man, this is taking forever to do. Like if I count up the hours, it's probably one of my longest hunts, admittedly. But in terms of like hours spent, maybe. Are you heading out? Alright, we'll see ya later. Good to see you, Mr. Nick. Or hi. Whichever one you want me to call you now. If you had to pick an evil team, which one would I be on? I don't know. Team Skull's such a meme, I think it could be fun. But like Team Aqua, I think. Just for the sake of nostalgia. I'm a Gen 3 kid, I'm a Hoenn kid. Through and through, Magma team. So there you go. We're close, but also enemies there. Shiny hunting alone teaches you it just because you got a 1 in 4,000 shiny. In 400 encounters, that absolutely does not mean you'll get a 1 in 8,000 shiny in 800 encounters. This is true. This is true. Those ratios might be identical, but it does not equal that. RNG is not that clean. Arsonics, and you got a shiny Torchic and Oras after about 24,000 encounters. That is 6 times odds. That is too much. Says me, who went like 9,000 on Regice. Granted, I had the shiny charm. It made it a little bit more bearable. Oh, that's insane though. I don't think I could do that. That's not how shiny hunting works. That's not how any of this works. No, you will have those hunts that are insane, over odds, ridiculous, and then you'll have the hunt that's like 20 encounters. Look at like Ho-Oh versus Regice. Like, I was so prepped for Regis to just be like a 2 or 3 stream hunt. That be it. It'd all be over. We'd all be good. We move on from there. It's 3 months. Ho-Oh, I was totally prepped for like it being multiple weeks. Like when I made the Ho-Oh thumbnail, because the way I do the thumbnails, for anyone that doesn't know, I like take the official art of the Pokemon from like VCune has them hosted and stuff from like when Sugimori drew them originally. And so like you take that and like you can use paint.net or Photoshop or something and just adjust the hue of it and adjust the saturation and stuff and make that image keep its shading but look like it's the right thing. And so that's what I do. And I couldn't get Ho-Oh right. And I was like, oh man, this is gonna be on the stream for a while. Like I gotta figure out how to rework this. I was like planning in my head how to redo that thumbnail. Because it was the wrap up to our Johto hunts, and our Johto hunts hadn't been quick, so I was like really excited to do it. I was really excited to get to Hoenn, but I was like, all right, this is gonna be a hunt that stands in our way for a week or two. And it was 32 encounters. It happens. Kajido, welcome to the stream. How goes it? It goes well. It's been a bit stressful. You know. We are in the final few weeks of school here of the semester, and yeah, so we have like finals next week. So usually this is dead week. This is like the week where classes don't do much because like you're studying for your finals and all this stuff. But then you have like my classes, and like I accidentally signed up for like classes that are graduate level and they don't have to have finals. So they have final projects that are due this week. So like my dead week turned into death week. And yeah, so I've been riding that stress wave for a little bit. Fortunately, last big homework assignment's due tonight, so like unfortunately it's due tonight. But fortunately, all right, we need to catch one more Pokemon. But that just means that once that's done, you know, that's one last thing on my plate. I can take a breather for a day or two before I like dive into final projects. And you know, by like end of stream time Friday of next week, which I guess that's something to point out, is that my final on next Friday starts at the stream time. So one more thing to add to messing up the stream schedule next week and this week. I've been talking, and I think I've just been going. I think this is like almost the third time I went up to her right there. I'm tired as well as like being very talkative. But yeah, so like this week and next week are gonna be really sparse as far as streams go. I'm gonna just go ahead and say, for the sake of me getting stuff done, I have like reports to write and things like that. That won't be a good time. Have I found any shiny Pokemon lately? I found a shiny Pikachu yesterday. Haven't found anything on stream since we failed the Psyduck last week this time. The most satisfactory thing when... Ah, no, crit! Is when you find a shiny in a moment, and you're not interested in one. Like when you're not looking for it and you just find it. That's always cool. It's always cool to get those unexpected shinies. It's been very rare that that's happened to me, but it's definitely a cool time. You need some shiny luck. Hashtag shiny luck. Ash coming in clutch there. I got shiny Raikou and 411 encounters to get Brizzy at like 800. Hugh at 5k. Why are you still not pink? I've done that though. I've done that. I know I'm very guilty of having done that with Poipole. With kind of being like, oh haha, like I've seen a bunch of people get this one really, really quickly. It'll be a super quick hunt, you know, encounter wise. And I was like, oh wow. The encounters are going quickly too. This will be like a super easy hunt. Q, like a month and a half later, we're still going for the thing. Granted, not realizing at the time, oh boy, like early 2018 me, the sweet summer child, unaware of what was to come with Regice taking like 3 months, almost 3 full months. Critlip. Critlip strikes again, even though it didn't need to, it already KO'd it the first time. You found a shiny Floatzel in the Ultra Wormhole. Nice, Marco! Congrats, dude. Completely random shinies, so, oh my god, random shiny Gramble. Stream caches immediately as I get it. I remember that. I remember that very well. Alright. That was the last Pokemon we needed to catch. So we are gonna go trade and hatch some eggs, and that'll be the stream. The trading will take a little bit here. So it's like, I say, oh, that'll be the stream, but like, we got like another at least 30 minutes of stream ahead of us before we can even think about saying it's the end. Still completely shook over how absurd your luck was that week. It's been over 2 months and you still can't believe any of it. That's just so awesome though. Like, that unbelievable kind of luck is always fantastic. Like, that's part of what makes shiny hunting so great, is like you can have those rough patches and those droughts because you know you're gonna get something really, really cool at the end of it. Like, you know what you're gonna get already. I don't need to pause, I need to... Whew. Excuse me. Wouldn't believe it if you hadn't lived it. I mean, I know I'm like not the same level of hunting there, like not the same level of luck because of, you know, there we go. But I know it's not quite the same level because I do SOS hunts and stuff as opposed to the full odds, but like I've had some hunts that have gotten like really, really like back to back, just gotten shiny super quick. It happens. It's always fun. The best was unwanted shiny Rattata the same day you got shiny Snorlax. That is awesome. That is really awesome. Every single time you got a shiny, you were like, okay, so I actually don't have the charm, right? Check the bag every single time. So like, yeah, you just don't expect it. Alright. You didn't have the shiny charm. I was like, what if I do? I mean, I feel like that's the same kind of reasoning of, like that I'll have with like, did I goof up this hunt somehow? Like, did I soft freeze over a shiny? It's like, I know I didn't. I have video evidence. Like, this whole thing happens. It's like, I have video evidence and people who would be witnesses and tell me if I soft reset over something. It's like, I know I haven't, but it's like, but what if I did? What if somehow, like, 25 people plus me all missed it? You've done 5 full odds hunts, 4 of them were under odds, 3 of them were in triple digits. Your luck is actually unreal. That is really some insane luck, though. Like, without a doubt, that is incredible. I am jealous of the luck that you have. Especially with all those having happened during, like, Regice. I was mildly jealous the whole time. Yo, Adam, how's it going, dude? Welcome to the stream. How have you been, my man? It's been a little bit. How have you been doing, dude? Your last pre-Gen 6 shiny was Gen 3 Game Corner Abra. Nice! Pre-Gen 6, the last thing I got, I guess, was Charmander. I don't do much pre-Gen 6, like, because I got into it with Gen 7, and, like, that's... Like, I want to get Let's Go complete. Let's Go has a smaller dex to fill up in general, as well as having a method that I feel like ends up being easier, assuming you can actually put the time in. I just haven't been able to recently. Like, I honestly want to say I could have, like, a living dex in Let's Go by the time we roll around to the 2019 games. I think it's legitimately possible, but if I do that, and even in the middle of doing that, I have SOS hunting and other stuff to do in Gen 7 that I really enjoy. And so, like, if I step back from there again, as far as like my recreational hunts, it would be something like Gen 6, where you can get the full decks there. And I'd like start to kind of work my way back from there, I guess, which would be weird. You know, right, just relaxing, about to make some food now. You know, I gotcha. I wish I could do that relaxing. But, you know, I've, like, in the home stretch as far as this semester goes for classes, I've got homework due tonight, homework due tomorrow, a 10-page report with some code due on next Tuesday, the 11th. I think that's the right day. And then after that, on the 13th, I've got, or I guess on the 12th actually. So Wednesday, no, Thursday, on whatever day the 11th and the 12th are, I have stuff due. And those are like big assignments with code and report and videos. And then I have finals on next Friday. So it's like I have all this stuff coming up. So like that's all like at the front of my mind, and I can't like calm it too much. You know, I'll be able to soon. Like, you know, after next Friday, I'll be done with the semester. I'll be done with most of my classes. I'll have one left before I need to graduate, and we'll be good. But for the time being, everything has gotten very, very, very intense very quickly. When you get your Lightyears, you're excited for you, but at the same time, you're so done. You got 3 of them during your Red House hunt, and one of those 3 was the one you're going for 6 months. I guess you got your revenge with that Latias. Yep. Yep. I was still to go for Latios at some point. I feel like that'll be a stream sometime this week. I don't know, because I want to do some... I definitely want to do some more Let's Go streams at some point. But I am doing some personal hunts at the moment. I still need to record that playthrough, but... so much school stuff's happened. I haven't... like... the stream has already been something that's like, is the next thing on the chopping block as far as if I need time or if I need a little bit of time to like not do anything at all. So like adding more recording on top of that probably won't happen for the next week. Maybe if I get those like projects done early, I'll have a bit of time that I can do that. But aside from that, yeah, so I don't know, because I want to get to a point where we have, like, our stream copy, our stream save, as well as, like, my personal save. Just, you know, for the sake of, like, not like, oh, I want to keep everything separate, I want my stuff to be mine, but, like, I feel awkward if I, like, go, oh, hey, we're hunting this, and then I go, oh, hey, I hunted that. Like, I finished hunting that. We streamed half of it, well, I actually got it off stream. That's always awkward to me. So we do have that, like, stream save already, technically, but, like, I want to get it farther now. Like, it's gotten to the point that I feel like it's more acceptable to really be doing stuff outside of that. You know? Like, see more of the map. Obviously, we've already seen a good chunk of the map with how we've been hunting and stuff. And seen a couple of the more spoilery, secrety type things. Okay. Alright, back to trading we go. All you do is pre-gen 6, mostly Heart Gold and Platinum. That's fair, Michael. That's fair, man. What's going on, Shadow Assassin? Rar? Gonna go play WoW, work on homework and lurk, and we got it. Yes. Exactly how that one went down. Well, as I said that, the page scrolled down because my hand was resting on the keyboard. Saving a lot of data here. You're radaring for Magby and Pearl right now? Good luck, man. Good luck with that. I wish you the best. One thing I also need to do is find a bit more music to add to this. Not because it's bad. I like the music. It's just I've listened to it a lot. So I can't have like the game music on for both games at once. I guess you return to the dual hunts this week. You must get Kyogre quick. 3 times the charm. True. True. Because, yeah, it's Latios and then Kyogre. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. Again, like, this week could mean, like, the next stream's Friday. Could mean the next stream's tomorrow. I'll definitely keep all that posted in the Discord. But, yeah, for right now, it's a bit iffy. It's a bit iffy just because homework and such. Yeah, so sing for Bound Sweet and Sun. Good luck. That one took me way longer than it should have just because I kept looking for Bound Sweet in the wrong section of the jungle. Like, it only appears in certain sections of it, and I was totally in the wrong one, running around going, how the heck is this thing a 40% encounter rate? Like, I have not seen it. And I've been going, I went for like 2 hours before I checked. Come on, Mulberry, shine for me tonight so I can finally win a shiny race for the streamer. I wish you luck, Cinder. I wish you luck. Sorry about all the yawning. Like I said, super tired. I had a really, really early class today. Which, I mean, I have every Tuesday, Thursday. That's also finally wrapping up. My one class next semester is not super late, or it's not super early. It's not super late either, which is good. But, like, in general, I'm sleepy, and I won't be as sleepy next semester. Maybe you should start on homework stuff. I think that'd be a good idea. Because, yeah, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of homework after this, too. I've got a bunch of code for artificial intelligence I have to write tonight. As far as, like, yeah, basically as far as some programs go. Homework on a Tuesday? Never. If only I had that option. If only I had that as a choice. This homework is like over a letter grade of my grade. So, kinda gotta do it. So like today was our last day of class for that class ever. It's like I have that due today, which is like the last homework assignment. Then like the report for a final project I've been working on is due next week. So yeah, that'll be a interesting time. Trying to get that done on top of another report project thing. I don't know. Overall, if I can get this homework done, I kind of get a little bit of breathing room as far as like working on stuff over the next couple days, which will be good. I haven't had that in a while. It's been like one thing due after another for so long now. It's part of why I think we didn't have a stream one day. I think we didn't have a stream Thursday, right? The days are blending together too. It's been a rough time. It's been a rough week and a half, basically. But yeah, so like, it's why I didn't have a stream then. It's why like I probably won't have a couple streams this week. Just like trying to give myself some breathing room with this stuff, because I am basically cutting about 10 to 14 hours of my week into streaming as it is, which isn't bad necessarily, but most of the time that streaming happens in like prime also work on school stuff time. You know? The unfortunate side effect of that. Yo, Nate! Welcome back. How are you doing today? How's my winter break stream schedule going to be? There's definitely going to be a chunk that I'm not able to stream. The same kind of thing as last year, like a couple days before Christmas through Christmas, like, I think it'll be again like the 21st through the 26th that I'm not able to stream just because family coming into town, me going out of town, stuff like that, holiday things. But aside from that, I should be able to stream at least 3 or 4 times a week. Like, yeah, I can't nail down an exact number, admittedly, but we'll see exactly what I can do. But it'll be recovering compared to what it has kind of been, where it's been all over the place. You're doing good, awesome. I'm doing pretty well. Like, I've been kind of rambling about a lot this stream. I'm tired, and I am swamped with work. Coming to the end of being swamped with homework, but it's still in the middle of it at the moment. It's still a present tense thing. Yeah. Wouldn't know how it was last year. True. This is very true. But yeah, so last year basically, like, I had some things I was doing starting like within the week before, and then going through the day after Christmas. And because like that stuff all happens back to back to back. Like, going and visiting certain family members, going and visiting certain friends, going and visiting other people, then just spending time with family, stuff like that. Like, so I feel like that's pretty expected. Like, a couple days right around Christmas, I'm not going to be doing anything. I don't know about the other times, but again, for the most part, it should be like 3 or 4 streams a week, I think, because I will be taking my setup home, seeing as it will be a large chunk of time. Also, that was not where I needed to step. I keep hitting page now on my keyboard, so I keep like looking at the chat and then going away. You're supposed to pass in a project by the end of the school day because you and your partner didn't have it for class and you forgot. Oof. Rip. Is this a stream? It is. Big Fish Dude, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? But yeah, so as far as winter break goes, it'll be more consistent, but a bit more barren, kind of. I don't know. Like, there will be streams. There will absolutely be streams. They just may be a bit, like, there might not be, you know, 5 or 6 a week. It'll be closer to 3 or 4. Yeah, then Project 99% done too. Aw, dude, that is rough, man. That is rough. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, let's try to actually hit the right buttons here. Or we could not. Ugh. Ugh. Hooray for communication being crummy between these two systems. Alright. Alright, there we go. There we go. I don't goof things up too horribly. It actually goes okay. Want to boot my snoot? I don't have a snoot though. I don't know if it's possible to be booped. Yo, Pika-san, welcome to the stream, dude. But it's really itchy, though. I don't know if that'd be very comfortable. But how are you doing, Pika-san? Welcome to the stream, my man. Want to get some food and dropped a bowl from one of the cabinets, and now it's broken. No! That's always awful. It's always awful when, like, you drop a bowl or a cup or a plate or something, Like, it's something you do all the time. And obviously that kind of makes it where it's like, you're bound to, like, goof it up every once in a while. But, like, you don't think you will. And when you do, it's loud, and then you gotta clean it up and, like, think about how you goofed it up. Yo, Z-Sand, welcome to the stream, dude. How are you doing today, man? Over the past 24 hours, bad things have happened to you in this kitchen. No! It's haunted. Last weekend, you read the TF2 comics and Spy Scout's father. Canon confirmed by the comics. No I. I feel like the exact opposite of no you. Alright. Yo, good to see everyone again. It's been way too long. It has been a while. Glad you're ready to catch one of the streams. I'm glad you're able to be here, man. Glad you're able to be here. And you showed up just in time for us to actually start hatching the eggs for the day. Because Manaphy is like that, and it does take a while. But we finally actually got the eggs transferred. So let's go ahead, get these exited out. Do I have any consoles like Xbox? I mean, I have a Switch, I have a 360, but I don't really play a lot of console games. Usually if I play games, they're either like on Nintendo systems or they're on my PC. One of the two. Usually on PC aside from Pokemon. Last night you were doing some late night AP artwork and went to the sink to clean brushes. The sink was broken, so water got onto the floor, and the floor's very slippery when wet. Oh no. Oh, that's super unfortunate. We also still need to get Latios. Latios, Psyduck, Manaphy, Whismur, Ralts. There's a bunch of stuff that needs to be got. Alright, I'm just gonna check. So I think they're both good. We haven't goofed this part of it up. Yeah, so they're both good. Let's just double check. Party Pokemon. Yeah. There we go. We are good. Slip while standing at the sink, and the thing that broke your fall was the right side of your upper body colliding with the sink. That is just like the one of those unfortunate series of events. I'm so sorry it happened, Cinder. No way I'm gonna be able to read that out loud. Also, I totally don't think hippopotamus. No, well, it doesn't say hippopotamus, so never mind. I'm just dumb. Alright, so we gotta run up and down a lot. Got 3DS, Xbox One, 360, and also Switch. Cool, cool. There we go. Imagine having to tell your patient they had that. It would terrify them. It would scare them to death, and then you wouldn't have to tell them anymore, I guess. I don't know. It only hurt for a few minutes, but when it happened, it was pain. Just pure pain. Pretty sure you got a bruise from it, because it still hurts if you put pressure on it. It's gonna be tender. Play the TF2 theme in a match at full volume. Upset all the Overwatch people. I feel like that upset them for more than just the reason of it being a TF2 sound. I think in general, you can play it in any game lobby and it probably upset some people. Already stressed about staying up late and that happened. Oh no, that's awful. I've been having an issue the past few nights where... So I don't know if I've mentioned this, but like I live in a 3-bedroom apartment and the rooms are all rented individually. So, like, I have my own lease, and my roommates have their own leases as well. Because, like, the way the apartment is essentially scaled-up dorms that aren't on campus. And, yeah, so one of my roommates, or both of my roommates are from China, and one of them decided to go home for the summer, and he's, like, the one who's on the other side of this wall. But the thing is, we just never saw him again. Like he never came back. Basically. Like, his friends showed up one day, like, hey, he's not gonna be here, can we, like, grab some of his stuff? We're like, okay. Like, they couldn't actually get any of his stuff, they don't have his key. I was like, okay, well, I guess he's not coming back. But his stuff's still there, and something in his room randomly for the past 3 nights. It's been fine from August until like last Thursday. It's been fine. It was fine until then. Something in his room has started buzzing against the wall. So like it makes the noise like, it's such a hard noise to describe, but it's definitely something like buzzing. And the door's locked, and there's no one there, and there's no way to turn it off. We don't know what started it. But so like just in the middle of the night, you'll suddenly hear it, and at first I thought it was like pipes creaking or something. But like you step out of my room and you can hear it coming from his room. Ugh. I don't know, that's been the weirdest thing, and that was not a fun thing to try to fall asleep to. It must be creepy. The thing is, it's not really creepy, because, like, we know it's not anything, like, it was just like, what the heck is this noise? More than anything else. Like, can we stop this? But, like, there's no way to get in there, so there's no way to actually, like, stop it. And, like, the worst part is, like, if it was, like, rhythmic, if it had like some timing to it and it was like, alright, well every like 20 seconds it buzzes for a second, that's annoying, but you can drown that out. When it's like, it might go an hour without doing anything and then buzz for a second, or it might like buzz every 10 seconds for like 2 seconds at a time, it just doesn't, there's no pattern to it, there's no way to like kind of drown it out, it just happens. He died and his ghost is back to guard his stuff. All of his really nice stuff in there. He has like a gaming PC. He's got like a PS4 Pro. He's got a chair. He has a nice office. He's got like a nice like gaming chair. That is one thing that I am jealous, that I wish I could go get. But yeah, so like he hasn't been here, and so it's like, and the thing is, it's weird because it didn't start until like last week. Just bust his door in. Yeah, no, the management would be happy with that. He left his light on when he left, and it took management like a month to actually come in and turn it off, and it was only because they came through to actually check light bulbs. But that's just like quintessential this management. We're like, hey, there is someone here who isn't doing anything, and it's wasting your resources. Like, can you come in and do something about it? And they're like, no, we'll get around to it eventually. And it took them like a month to come in and turn a light switch. That's why it's been like pulling teeth to try to get them to do anything about the internet, just because of that same whole kind of thing. Like, the internet signal is like, well, it works for us, and it's like, yeah, because yeah, you're wired in through office computers, not wireless devices and stuff. What Pokemon game do you rate the best? Here's the thing, it's hard for me to do that. I at least always need to preface it when I say this, because straight game, it would probably be Sun. I really enjoyed it. It's the game that like truly got me hooked on Pokemon again, and like got me into shiny hunting, and I have over 1,000 hours on it. Can't say that about any other game ever. But Hoenn and Gen 3 are like my top. Which version of Let's Go did I get? I got Let's Go Pikachu. It is right here, actually. The box got turned. Yeah, I got Let's Go Pikachu. So that's what I've been playing. I'm gonna pick up Eevee probably sometime over winter break. Not 100% sure on that. I was able to get all the version exclusives, thankfully. The only things I'm missing are 3 of the, I think 3. 3 of the trade evolutions. What kind of locks on the door? I mean, it's just a normal, like, pin, like, it's a normal lock. Like, theoretically, I feel like you're getting it, picking it. But that is technically trespassing. It's not a room that I rent out in any form or fashion. And I have been staying so much on like on the good side of like I haven't done anything that is against the apartment or against the lease, specifically so that if anything actually goes forward with the internet, they can't put fingers at me. And also like picking the lock would be difficult to do at like 2 in the morning when it happens. Always a pleasure to find another member of Team Pikachu. You got Sun, but not Ultra Sun. I mean, if you already have Sun and Moon, I wouldn't necessarily say USUM are, like, necessary games. Like, USUM overall, if you don't have a Gen 7 game, I would say get Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. Just, it's a better set of games, ultimately. But it's better because it's, like, if you put Usum at a 100, Sun and Moon are at like a 95. You wouldn't buy a whole new game to get that extra 5%. Usually. Like, there are some people who wanted to play it again, specifically wanted, if that 5% was very important to you, those legends, the legendary hunts, all that stuff. How many do I have left? We have 3 eggs left. Man, we have not hatched much at all. But yeah, so that's kind of the thing there. Is like, it's not necessary to get, ultimately. Like, if you want to do those specific shiny hunts, then I guess. But, like, I would recommend you some over Sun and Moon to someone who doesn't have a Gen 7 game, but to someone who already has Sun and Moon, they're skippable. Alright. I figured I'd cut the lock picking off at a head. Your shiny hunting experience in Let's Go has been horrible. So far, the only hunt you've completed is your hunt for shiny Bulbasaur, which took 9 days. Holy crap. Yeah, I haven't had the most luck. I have 2 Caterpies, a Weedle, and 2 Pikachus. I should have had a Psyduck, but that was a thing that ran away. That was unfortunate. It's the first time I failed a shiny like that. You just bought Ultramoon just to hunt it. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, if you enjoy shiny, please get you some. It has all the same Pokemon plus some, as well as the legends. You have Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon. Same. I've got all 4 of those. I've got all 4 of Gen 6. I haven't beaten all 4 of Gen 6, but I have them. Alright, I think we have one more, but I'm going to double check, because maybe I made a mistake when I was looking. You know, we get a shiny Oddish, Caterpie, and Weedle while you're comboing Bulbasaur. That is something that definitely has been noticed, is like, the rate isn't dependent on the Pokemon. Like, the rate's just an overall increase from the looks of it. Oh my gosh, I thought we only had 1 left. I thought we potentially had none left, but we have 2 left. Sun and Moon has radar exclusive Pokemon. That is true. It does have some radar exclusives, but yeah, Usum has their own. I don't think those are a super big deal though. Like, that's what, 5 Pokemon. Granted, it could be a deal breaker. I know version exclusives are deal breakers for people all the time. I've been wondering, why do I have 2 screens? So, you didn't really see much going on with Diamond today. Because we're only doing 1 batch of eggs. But usually what is going on is Diamond would be getting reset. We'd be restarting Diamond from scratch, talking to Rowan, naming ourselves, getting our starter, catching some Pokemon to trade for Manaphy Eggs while we hatch some Manaphy Eggs. But because I wasn't prepped fully, and because I have to do homework after the stream, we aren't going to be able to get through all 20 eggs. We get through 10, and in that case, that screen over there just kind of sits there. So I get that. Like, if you don't know how the Manaphy hunt works, because basically, the way Manaphy works is, once the egg, like, you have to hatch the eggs on a save, and if they're not shiny, reset so the eggs are still eggs instead of Manaphy's, and then trade them to a different save. It's a very complex process. Shiny Collector 98 has a video that explains it in way better detail than I just did. But, yeah, so that screen is usually useful. But because of the way we're doing the hunt today, it's not so much. I think you let go of a shiny Kakuna, Metapod, Weedle, and 2 Caterpie. You let them go. Why'd you let him go? Yo, lol, welcome to the stream. You also got Oddish, Caterpie, and Weedle hunting Bulbasaur some days ago. It only took 5 minutes to get Weedle and Caterpie though. See, Bulbasaur is the one I was going for when I got both of my Pikachus. You don't know how, but you ended up with every main core Pokemon game since Gen 3. Except Diamond doesn't have a case and Pearl is a fake copy, so technically you don't really have Pearl. That is interesting how you just kind of end up with that. Have you ever caught shiny horses? I have not. I have not caught that. I have not caught that one. Manaphy's a really hardcore hunt. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I have to do it at some point if I want that full living dex. So we're going for it. Not gonna stop till we get it. aside from stopping pretty much daily. It's just such a slow hunt. It really is such a slow hunt, so I totally get, like we have to do it, like, once a week max. Alright, so let's check these. Alright. That didn't increase anything. Do I not have that turned on? I thought I could have sworn I had that on. No, I don't, actually. That was a goof. Made it over an hour into the stream without realizing that wasn't running. Granted, it wasn't useful until... There we go. Had to let him go because you didn't want to restart your Bulbasaur chain all over again. Okay. I get that then. Okay, I thought you meant like you caught them and then let them go. I was like, but why? I don't know what the limit is on the PC in Let's Go, but it's really high. Shiny Manaphy hatches with good competitive nature. That'd be awesome. Manaphy's pretty hardcore. You only got 3 eggs so far. They've been easy to find, but the process is insane. Yeah. No, there's a lot to it. I mean, it theoretically could hatch with a competitive nature. Like, we could get one that has competitive nature. You got Bulbasaur while looking for Pikachu. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just increases everything but the one you're looking for, or the one you're chaining off of. Natures aren't random though, so you have to have a Timid Egg. I don't know if we do have a Timid Egg. Have we seen one? Theoretically, you just keep going until that one shines. You need to go vacuum. It'll be quick. It's just a small rug. All right, Shadows has to see in a bit. Hopefully, we will still be hatching eggs here. Yeah, it'll take about 15 minutes to get through this hatching, so I would say probably about a little bit, like 35, like 15 more minutes essentially probably in the stream. You didn't have your account script running throughout at the time. The script just wouldn't run for you until you realized that the file path was based off where the files were on your computer. Yep, that is important. Mewtwo, welcome to the stream. YouTube flags your comments because the stream does. The chat is PG. And 235 Manaphy Eggs, just because you asked in that. I only have 10. Basically, I'm trading them back and forth into brand new saves every time. So we've gone through, we're on the 24th save now. Hatching the 10 eggs there and then trading them to the next one. About the Diamond Pearl Nature egg glitch checking. Got Shiny Arceus and Omega Ruby from a trade. Cool. Yeah, no, it's really hard, like, it's really hard to figure out that stuff's under, like, over, like, Discord or anything like that. Like, trying to figure out what's going wrong and stuff, but I'm glad you got it figured out. I'm really, really glad you got that figured out, because the script is really handy. StreamEgg asked me about it one time, and, like, I was like, oh, yeah, here. But the problem is, he uses a Mac, and so, unfortunately for Mac, auto hotkey doesn't work because auto hotkey like basically acts like a Windows keyboard. And I think there are ways to do it with a Mac, but like the script wouldn't work natively. And if it was that difficult to try to get like something working that I already knew worked, it can be rough to try to get like something onto a computer I can't test on, or I can't test it. I have to have someone else test it and stuff, you know. 5th grade teachers versus YouTube autoplay. I had a professor, literally yesterday, look up a 2-minute timer on YouTube instead of just using a timer on Google or the internet. And then when it finished, she was shocked when 2 minutes later, another timer went off from autoplay. I'm just like, this is a computer science class, what? And start with the second counter. Even set up the second counter later onto Cincinnati for Riolu. Awesome, I'm glad you got that one working. So, yeah, theoretically that should just be some separate keys. Right, so that should be like F9 and F10, right? Going to like a different file, I think it's called GBA count. You keep turning the counters reset for no reason, though? Okay, I've run into that issue occasionally. Yeah, I don't know what causes that. But I've had that happen too, where like it goes back to 0 randomly. Yo, Luis Hernandez, welcome to the stream, dude. How are you doing today? Because yeah, I don't know what would happen with that, but I know I've had that a couple times where the counter just reset to 0 on me. Like, it was easy enough to fix. You just go and put the number in yourself manually. But, like, it's still something you don't expect to happen. It changed GBA count to Lottie count since it was actually using... You're actually just using the script and not looking at counts, and you got Lottie-S. Okay. Didn't want to know how close you were to Verizon's number. Fair. You're so done with Lottie-S, you didn't even want to see the number until you got it. Like 10 minutes later, you got it. I'm glad you got it, though. Glad you got it. It was really close. I remember that. It was insanely close. Like, it was at the point that it was, like, basically just conceded to be like, oh, it's gonna pass it. But it didn't. Fortunately, it did not. Yo, Greg, welcome to the stream, dude. How are you doing today? How are you doing, man? $50 encounters less. That is insanely close. That is insanely close. Good, awesome. I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. Hatching the last few Manaphy eggs for the day. I think we've hatched one in this batch. We need to hatch 4 more, I think. I'm gonna check after we hatch 1 more egg here. Just to double check that I haven't somehow gotten that wrong in my head. Because otherwise we'd be going on forever and ever and ever. Okay, yeah, so I was right. We still got 3 more eggs, and then we can actually check them. Just imagine Raspberry was like, there will not be a shiny that takes longer than me yet. Stand there and threw a shiny Latias. Like, forced it to happen, mess with the RNG. Ooh, sorry about the yawning again. I have to check again. I'm losing track. I can't even count to 5. Pokemon, gotta catch them all. That is the goal. That is the goal, right? Sorry, guys. Well, on the topic of Rosine and Latias, your WSHC team said that if you were really excited for Latias, if they thought you were excited over Latias, just wait till you show them for Rosine's reaction. Seriously, though. Alright, one more egg, guys. One more egg. Pokeblock Trainer Z. How's it going? Legend Slayer X17. You don't like Let's Go Pikachu Eevee and you're really bored right now. I need a new game soon. We just got the games like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. We'll be getting the 2019 Gen 8 games. We'll be getting those pretty soon. We're back. Welcome back, Shadow Assassin. Just in time for the last egg of the stream. Hopefully we can somehow get a shiny in this batch, because we've got to check all 5 of the eggs that we're hatching right now. The rest of the day felt unreal after you got Verizon. They're really the same type of game, I guess. That's fair. That's fair. They're definitely geared at a different audience. That is definitely something, like, for certain. Like, that's kind of what the games have been geared towards. That isn't something that's, like, shocking. I don't think anyone disagrees with you there. I personally really enjoyed them, but I was very skeptical for the same kind of reason. They're a different game, and despite having some interesting features, like, it's not like the same as like a mainline Pokemon game. But alright, guys, here we go. Moment of truth. Will one of these Manaphy's be a shiny? Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It looks like we did not find the shiny today, guys. So Nintendo says mainline though. It's hard to distinguish because it's like mainline or core, because it's not one. They specifically stated that Gen 8 was coming out because they knew Let's Go wasn't Gen 8. Like it's mainline. I would say it's mainline, but it's not core. It's mainline because it's a remake of a mainline game. Like, the remake's not going to not be mainline. But it doesn't have the same core functionalities as far as wild battles. It doesn't have abilities. It was a step back as far as a lot of those main features go. You know, not to say anything bad. Can we raid someone? Let's see if there's someone to raid. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can grab a link to, like, Stream Egg or someone. Kyo's still going. Is Kyo still going? I don't know. Kyo might be looking around for someone. Let's see if there's someone going. Yeah, there's someone streaming hunting for a Ghastly. Let's go. We can do that real quick. Puffin's live?
I got Shiny Amber for trade.
Oh.
If anyone has any Shiny Amber, the link was looking for one.
Oh. Is Puffin live? He is live. Yeah, let's read Puffin. Alright, guys, we're going to raid Puffin here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to the stream. How are you doing today? Rune, sorry that we're wrapping up right here. I got to go do some homework and stuff. But thank you to everyone that tuned in, anyone that liked, anyone that subscribed. We'll be back on sometime this week. The dates after the stream don't quite line up this week. It's finals week next week. I got projects due and stuff. Thank you for dealing with it through all this. We'll be back to a somewhat normal schedule afterwards. But yeah, Puffin's hunting Mudkip. We'll be raiding him. I will see you guys again next time, and until then, take care.